So welcome to my first YouTube video. So today what I want to talk about is very important topic for me, which is really close to my heart, and is how to find your passion. I decided to make a little video about it because I realized that actually a lot of people have been asking me, Dominika, you seem to be so passionate. You seem to have so many interests, hobbies, and passions. You're so passionate person, and I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like doing in my life. Like I don't even know one damn thing what I like doing in my free time. I think like the first question I would like to ask you guys, like, so what is actually passion? So for me, passion is something that makes you feel alive, complete, and happy. It's something that pretty much motivates you every morning to get out of bed. It's something that makes you feel complete. It's something that, like, I don't know, you can pretty much depend your happiness on, because it's accessible every day. There's a dog. Hello, puppy. Hello. Nice coming. Hi. Um, I also believe that passion is something that once you discover it, it also helps you to discover your life purpose, which is like, well, number one. Like once you discover your passion and your life purpose, like that's amazing. Like I really wish that to everyone. Like it's beautiful. So I believe like passion also is something that once you discover it, it can help you with your, it can it can give you more clarity to your future career path. Like for example, I also know a lot of people who they are not really happy with their jobs. They just work for someone and they're not happy. They tell me like, oh, Dominika, my dream actually is to have my own business and work for myself and do something that I really enjoy doing. But the problem is they don't know what they like, they don't know what they love, they don't know what they're passionate about, and that's what keeps them away from their dreams. And that's another excuse that people come up with when it comes to the passion. Excuse, like they say, oh, I don't know what my passion is, but pretty much the reason of it is that I don't know what it is because I'm just not good at anything. Like I don't have any talent, I don't have any skills or strengths. Like I can't sing, I can't play guitar, or I'm not a musician, or I'm not an artist, I cannot draw, or I cannot do any of this thing. I'm just simply not good at anything. So I think like I don't have any passion and it's fine. So I've met a lot of people like that as well. And actually it was me before too. Like I also didn't believe that I'm good at something or I have some skills or talents. But I think the reason is like people find it as an excuse because they confuse actually passion with talent or skills. But for me, those things, like those three things, passion, skills, and talent, those things are pretty much separated but also connected in some way. So I believe like they linked to each other. So for example, to give you more clarity on what I mean, once you, let's say, find out your passion, and once you find out that, oh, what I like to do in my free time, let's take an example on myself, it will be the easiest. So for example, what I like to do in my free time, I like spending time with dogs. So just think of it, like just the fact that I like spending time with dogs, I can like actually kind of assess it and think of it like, why do I like spending time with dogs? And then it gives me more clarity to like, oh, actually I think I like to spend time with dogs because I believe like I'm quite introverted person. I'm quite introverted, and also I like spending time with dogs because I'm very good at feeling energy of other people and feeling energy of of animals, of dogs. So then, so actually when you ask yourself why you like something, why you like doing something, then you can actually realize that, oh, it could actually be my skill, like it can actually be something that I'm good at, and even if I'm not good at it yet, I can excel my skills, I can get better at it, right? So I can work on it. So yeah, and then once you excel your skills, once you get better at them, once you excel at your skills, then you can pretty much say that yeah, like it can be your talent. It can turn, so your passion can turn into skills and strengths, and then skills and strengths, once you excel it to like really high level, it can become pretty much your talent. So I believe like, yeah, every talent, I mean, some people for sure they born with it and they good at it like since they were a kid or something, but I believe like some talents, like they come from just excelling the skills, you know, like I believe people can be good at pretty much anything if you work on the skill and you get better with it, then you can be good at anything you want to be in your life. So I would love to give you some tips how to find your passion. So as I mentioned before, I also was struggling to find my passion before, because yeah, I confused it with a talent a lot, and I just believed that yeah, I'm not good at anything. I don't know what I'm good at, so that probably means I don't have any passion, because yeah, I confused it with talent and skills, and that was the reason why I couldn't find what I'm truly passionate about. So I would love to give you some tips on how to find your passion, so hopefully it can help you, and I will also at the end tell you my story on how I found my passion. First tip I want to give you is to be patient and have a desire, develop a desire within yourself to find your passion and commit to it, because I believe like finding a passion definitely requires some time and effort, so you really need to make a decision and put the effort, as much effort it requires you to. Yeah, some people like they lucky and they know what their passion is right away, or they know about it like since they were kids, but I believe like anyway it still requires you to take some action and to find out what you're really passionate about. So yeah, be patient, make a decision and commit to it. A second tip I want to give you is to look back into your childhood. It's so easy, like so simple. Just yeah, look back and just remind yourself what you enjoyed doing as a kid. Or maybe if you don't remember, you can ask your parents or your relatives or your friends since childhood. I'm sure they can help you out, especially your parents. Like I'm sure they know what you've been doing, what really made you happy. And if you remember, just try to remind yourself like how did it make you feel, and what I was doing, like how did I feel in those moments when I was doing these things. It really helped me personally. Like I've realized like when I was a kid, I definitely love animals. Like I had a zoo in my house, like I had everything, like not at the same time, but one after another. And so yeah, take a look back in your childhood and ask your parents what did you enjoy doing when you were a kid. Third tip I want to give you is to actually do some research, like maybe read some self-development books to get to know yourself better. Or you can also just ask your friends, hey, like what am I good at, like what do you think I like doing, and what do you think it's like are my skills, and yeah, you can ask your friends. I'm sure they can help you out, because sometimes I believe other people, they can know more about ourselves than we actually do know. Yeah, read some self-development books, or like some articles on the internet as well, like when I was looking for my passion, I remember I was doing a lot of personality tests, on the internet to find out what my skill sets are, and what my personality is. The fourth tip I want to give you is to actually have a goal, like finding your passion. It's my goal and I'm gonna do it. So yeah, have a goal, and also ask yourself why do I want to find my passion, like why, how it's gonna improve my life in some way. Why is it my goal, like it's very important question to ask yourself why, because once you know why you're doing it, then it can motivate you. For example, like I want to find my passion because I want to get a business idea, because I want to work for myself and I want to have my own business, and that's why I want to find my passion. So I think just the fact of knowing why makes you more motivated and makes it easier also to find your passion. The fifth tip I want to give you is to try new things. Be open-minded and try a lot of different things. I believe in life, the universe is guiding us somewhere, and it is actually guiding us to some particular events, to some particular people, because we attract things like how we are, like we attract who we are. We don't attract what we want, we just attract who we are. And I believe like once you open-minded and you try new things, the universe makes it easier for you, and it kind of guides you through the path or through some events or people that they will actually make you realize, or they will help you to find your passion. The tip number 6 is get rid of distractions. I believe like a lot of people, they want to discover their passion, but they just distracted. They, for example, they work a lot during the day, during the week, and then on weekends or after work they just binge watch Netflix, or on weekends they just hang out with their friends and they go party, they drink or whatever. And they're just simply distracted, and that's what keeps them away from finding their real passion. So if you want to find your passion, you really need to stay focused and get rid of any distractions. And also it's the time that you need to dedicate to yourself, and you need to actually maybe isolate yourself a little bit and just spend some time alone, so it's easier for you to discover what you love in life. And the last tip, number 7, that I want to give you is to start your own self-development journey. I believe self-development is a key to self-knowledge. Just ask yourself questions. I believe like a lot of people, they don't know much about themselves. Like they don't know what they want to achieve in life, what they like, what they dislike, simply just what they want. Once you start your self-development journey, it will help you to find out more about yourself, to get to know yourself better, which is so important in life. And I believe it also can definitely help you to discover what you're passionate about. And just for the end of this video, I would like to tell you my personal story, how I found my own passion. I also was someone who was very confused, I didn't know what I like in life. I didn't know what my passion is, what I'm good at, what I'm bad at. I didn't know these things. I didn't know much about myself. So I made a decision, I wanted to know what my passion is, because, the reason for me was simply because, I really wanted to have my own business, and I didn't want to work for someone all my life. So my dream was always to do something that I enjoy doing and spend my time in pleasurable and enjoyable way. Eventually get paid for it in the future. I was wondering, how do I find my passion? And I've started pretty much reading books about self-development, and yeah, and I also ask some friends and my parents, my family, like, hey, what am I good at? Like, what's my skills? And then also I was just going back to my childhood, and I was reminding myself that yes, I was very passionate about animals. Like, as I said before, I had always a pet in my house. Like, I couldn't imagine living without pets in my house. They made me so happy, and I was like so connected to them. And also I've realized that when I was a kid, since I was a kid, like a small kid, I enjoyed listening to music so much. Like, it was such an important part of my life. Like, for me, listening to music was like pretty much like breathing. It was like so crucial. And I remember when I was a teenager, I always had a headphones in my ears when I was like on my way to school or anywhere, pretty much anywhere. I always had my headphones on. I was like in the evening, before sleep, I also was listening to music. It was just so important part of my life. And the other thing I discovered is that I really enjoy exercise. I wouldn't call myself like an athletic person or like very sporty or whatever, but I just simply like exercising in a few different ways, and it makes me feel happy. And I think it's really healthy for you and important to do it on your regular basis. It really improves your mental state for sure. And yeah, and I've realized, I remembered myself that when I was a kid, actually, yeah, when I turned 13, I remember I started doing karate. So I've been doing karate for 5 years, and I simply loved it. Like, it was so important. Like, it was such a beautiful journey in my life. And I also have a brown belt. So yeah, if I want to kick someone's ass, I can. So, even when I was, I think, 13 or even younger than that, I've always was like running around the neighborhood just for a jog. Like, I loved jogging and just running. And I remember I was like also motivating my dad to do it because he was like struggling with weight loss and stuff. And I also have been running with my mom sometimes. So I really enjoy that. And also when I was 13, when I started karate, I also joined the gym for the first time. I've tried the gym for the first time, so I also knew that it's something that I enjoy and like. So yeah, those three things: dogs, music, and sports. They are the things that I discovered during my self-development journey and during my looking for passion journey sort of thing. And also the funny thing is that sometimes even just by the way we choose to look for passion, we can find our passion by this way. Like, because I started reading self-development books to find my passion and to get to know myself better. And then just by the fact that I started reading books, just by the fact that I was reading books about it, I reminded myself like, hey, wait, I actually really enjoy reading. Like, I love reading books. And also I realized, I reminded myself, like, when I was a kid, I also was reading quite a lot of books. And yeah, so it makes me realize that my other passion is just reading and books. And yeah, guys, so that's my personal story. I really hope that this video can give you a little bit of inspiration on how to find your passion, and fingers crossed, I really hope that you will find what you love in life, because remember, it's very important and it really makes you happy. It improves your mental state a lot, and it gives you purpose as well, which is very crucial in life as well. So thank you so much.